Afternoon, everybody. So as you can see, I'm working on your um, weekly agenda, and I needed to get your notes together for greatest common factor. So factors, okay, most important word in this, a number that when multiplied with other factors creates a larger number. 2 times 3 equals 6. You already knew that. 2 and 3 are both factors that create the product 6. Okay, a common factor would be one that they're shared. A prime number is a number that can only be divided by itself and 1. Think of numbers like 1, although 1 is kind of a weird one. 2, 3, 5, 7, 13. Okay, a number like 10 is not a prime number, it's a composite number because 2 times 5 equals 10. So it can be divided by something besides 1. Okay. So that vocabulary is very important in this. Now, I want to walk you through what do I mean when I say find all the factors versus what do I mean when I say find the prime factors. And then prime factors are going to be helpful in finding the GCF or the greatest common factor, the largest number that divides evenly into all the numbers of a set. Okay, so if I was going to do, say, all factors, one of the best ways to do it is start out 1 times 30 would be 30, right? 2 times 15. 3 times 10, nothing by 4, okay? 5 times 6, okay? And that's it. That's all the ways you could make 30 using multiplication, okay? So all of the factors of 30 are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, and 30. That's all the factors that are possible. What about 72? 1 times 72. 2 times 36. 3 times 24. 4 times 18. Okay, 5 doesn't work. Okay, 6 times 9. 7 doesn't work. I'm sorry, not 6 times 9. I apologize. Not 6. That's what I get for doing videos before lunch. 6 times 12, not 7. 8 times 9. Okay. Not 10, not 11. And then we get back to 12. So all of the factors would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 18, 24, 36, 72. You can make all the factors, okay? And that would list them all, top to bottom. Prime factorization is saying, let's break this number apart. And instead of just listing factors, and you saw, like I was doing, trying to remember every single way it'll work, and that doesn't always work because our memories are not perfect. What if I just broke it apart? So we said that this was 3 times 10. 3 times 10. 3 is a prime number. But 10 isn't, it's composite. 10 can be broken into 2 times 5. Those are prime numbers. So if you take all your prime numbers, and I always call this a Christmas tree, and all the presents go under the Christmas tree. 3 times 2 times 5 is 30. That is its prime factorization, and it is going to be tremendously helpful to you. Okay. For 72, okay, let's go with 6 times 12. It doesn't matter. Okay. 6 isn't prime, it's 2 times 3. 12 isn't prime, it's 2 times 6. 6 still isn't prime, it's 2 times 3. And there's a 2, and there's a 3, and there's a 2. So here's your prime factorization. Now, you will see people who leave this imbalanced. They do not put all their prime factors in a box at the bottom. I am begging you, do not be that guy. Don't be that guy. Because what will happen is you will forget one. Always bring them down and neatly put them in a box. I know that it seems like one more thing. She's so picky. I'm only picky if it's things that really are going to help you with accuracy. Okay, so now we have the prime factorization for both of those numbers. 72 is 2 times 3 times 2 times 2 times 3. That's perfect. And if you put these numbers together any old way, you'll see you make all these factor combinations. Okay. Now, what about the greatest common factor? Well, there's 2 ways. One is a lot more reliable. So that's what I'm going to teach you. But if I look through all these factors, what's the biggest one they have in common? They don't both have a 30. Oh, no. Okay, what's the biggest thing they have in common? 6. So I would have to list all the factors out and look for the largest one every single time. Here's what can happen with prime factorization. With prime factorization, I can say, oh, well, this has a prime factor of 3. And it has a matching 3 over here. So here's a 3. Here's a 2, and it has a matching 2 over here. So I have a factor of 2. And then I take my 2 factors, or 3 factors, or 5 factors, however many they have in common. I multiply them together, and I get 6. The greatest common factor is 6. Now, we're going to do a few more of these in class, but I really want you to look through this, make some notes to yourself. Where do you have questions? Where is something a little bit confusing? Watch an extra video if you need to. And I can't wait to see you in class.